Let me start with a simple question. How many times have you opened a long PDF, looked at the number of pages, and just thought, yeah, not today? Maybe it was a textbook chapter, a work report, or anything. You knew you were supposed to read it, but you just did not have the time or energy. If that sounds like you, then you are going to love what I'm about to show you, because Google has a free tool that can read all of that for you, explain it in simple language, and even quiz you on it. It is called Google Notebook LM. And once you understand how to use it, it feels like cheating in the best possible way. The most important part is this: Notebook LM answers based only on the sources you give it. That means it's not just guessing from the whole internet, it's grounded in your actual source files. To use Notebook LM, you only need a Google account. If you already have Gmail, you are set. You go to the Notebook LM website, sign in, and then create what they call a notebook. A notebook is simply a workspace for one project or topic. You create a notebook called Exam Prep Biology. Inside this notebook, you add your sources. These can be uploaded PDFs, links to Google Docs, links to Google Drive files, web pages, or even YouTube videos that Notebook LM will pull transcripts from. Once your sources are added, the magic happens in the chat box. You can ask things like, give me a simple summary of all these documents. In a few seconds, it gives you clear, grounded answers and often includes citations that tell you exactly which source it pulled from. So if it gives you a summary, you can see little labels like From Source 2 or From Source 4, and you can click those to jump to the original part of the document.
Let me give you a real example. A college student I heard about was completely overwhelmed during finals week. She had 10 different PDFs, lecture slides, past exam questions, research papers, and long textbook chapters. Instead of reading everything from scratch, she created one notebook, added all 10 sources, and then asked Notebook LM to create a study guide. She said she saved around 15 hours of pure reading and note-taking because the tool did the heavy lifting. Notebook LM pulled out key concepts, definitions, and even helped her generate practice questions to test herself. That is not theory. That is a real person using this to pass real exams.
Now, let's walk through three main use cases: students, professionals, and creators. As I go, imagine which one sounds most like you. If you are a student, here is a step-by-step flow you can copy. First, create a notebook for one class. Let's say you have a course called Modern History. Inside that notebook, add your lecture notes from Google Docs, your textbook chapters as PDFs. Second, once they are uploaded, ask Notebook LM to give me a simple overview of everything in 10 bullet points. Now you have a quick cheat sheet of your course materials. Third, you go deeper. Ask, explain these ideas like I'm in 8th grade, or what are 3 likely exam questions the teacher could ask based on these readings? Notebook LM will generate practice questions for you along with sample answers. You can literally treat it like a tutor.
Now, if you are a professional, maybe in a 9-to-5 job, Notebook LM becomes your assistant for boring documents. Think about 30-page reports, legal agreements, long meeting summaries, policy updates, technical manuals. You know you should read them, but you usually skim and hope for the best. Instead, here's how you can handle this. Take a report you need to read and upload it into a fresh notebook called something like Q2 Sales Report. Ask Notebook LM what are the key takeaways in plain English. It will give you a short summary. Then ask what changed compared to last quarter. Then go more specific. List 3 action items I should focus on from this report. In a few minutes, you have what your boss actually wants from you: clear understanding and concrete next steps.
Contract review is another huge one. I mentioned earlier I had a vendor contract that used to take me hours to read. Now, the flow is simple. Upload the contract as a PDF, then ask questions like, what are the payment terms? What are the penalties if we end the contract early? What are we responsible for, and what is the vendor responsible for? Notebook LM reads the whole contract and gives you direct, grounded answers. It is not a lawyer, but it makes you much more prepared when you do talk to legal or when you need to make a decision.
By now, you can probably see the pattern. Whether you are a student, a professional, or a creator, Notebook LM does 3 main things. It saves you time, it helps you understand complex information, and it turns your messy collection of documents into something you can talk to. And the crazy part is that most people still have no idea this tool exists, even though they already have a Google account that can use it for free. Let's talk about privacy and safety for a second. Notebook LM is powerful, but you should still be smart about what you upload.
For personal safety, avoid putting in extremely sensitive information like full medical records, bank statements, passwords, or anything that you are not allowed to share according to your job or your school.
If you want more practical guides to free AI tools that actually save you time and money in real life, hit the like button so this video reaches more people, and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next one.